If Sweden joins NATO, it's going to help the military alliance address its vulnerabilities in Northern Europe. This is one of the key reasons why. The country's world-leading submarine fleet, which has some traits that both Russia and the US Navy are lacking. Reuters has been granted rare access to Sweden's subfleet, which experts say could be a game changer for NATO. And with neighboring Finland having joined in April, we'll take a look at how this expanded alliance may reshape Europe's security map. The first issue? Sweden and the Baltic Sea itself. The waterways shared with Russia, and it's a strategically important one. With access to ports in 8 countries, including Germany, it's also where vital undersea infrastructure runs, including the incident in 2022, where one of the Nord Stream gas pipelines was destroyed. Captain Fredrik Linden is the commander of Sweden's first submarine flotilla, and this is his sub, HMS Gotland.
The Baltic Sea is as I said, it's a multi-domain area. It also can be easily described with what we call the 5 Cs: confined, confused, contested, congested, and cluttered. It's a very busy area. A lot of areas where we can hinder the opponent to move about on their own free will. So I would say that with 5 submarines, you can easily constrain the movements of your opponent.
Additionally, the Baltic has an average depth of only about 100 feet, which is too shallow for the nuclear subs of the US Navy and most of Russia's fleet to operate effectively in. That's where Sweden's fleet comes in. Gotland-class subs are among the most advanced non-nuclear subs in the West. They run on diesel, but can stay submerged for significantly longer than most other conventional models and reduce the risk of detection. Further down the line, Sweden's building even more advanced subs dubbed the A-26. 2 are expected to be delivered in 4 or 5 years. What about Finland? When it joined NATO, it brought the alliance a massive new northern border with Russia and the infrastructure, such as roads and railways, to move troops around that territory. In May, Finland hosted its first Arctic military exercises as a NATO member. This is Major General Gregory Anderson of the U.S. Army's 10th Mountain Division.
I can tell you as a military professional, the ability to move equipment and soldiers and ammunition and supplies in a rapid, organized way and efficient way is really important. It gives you lots of options into how you employ your forces. So any infrastructure that can enable the rapid movement of forces, whether it be ports, airfields, railways, highways, all this stuff is significant to warfare.
The timing is a challenge for NATO. According to a think tank in Helsinki, the Finnish Institute of International Affairs, Western armed forces are about 10 years behind Russia in the Arctic, which has been steadily building up and fortifying its presence there. The think tank also says that even taking into account Russia's losses in Ukraine, its northern fleet and bombers are intact. Finland's investing about $163 million upgrading the home base of its Arctic Air Force for it to host half the country's new fleet of F-35 fighter jets. Russia's defense ministry did not respond to a request for comment.